in the Doolittle Leadership Center, I travel around the world teaching leader development workshops. And when we talk about leadership, we're focused very much on the practical side of leadership. What do I do when I show up at work tomorrow? And sometimes I'll ask the class, how do you view leadership? And they'll say, well, a leader should be a servant leader. And I completely agree with that for all the reasons you just said. And yet, just to slight nuance, I think servant leadership is who leaders are. It's if I'm going to be a leader, who I should be is a servant, but what I do is slightly different from that in terms of the practical leading. Sometimes I'll see that there are people who say, well, I'm a servant leader, and I will do all of the things that everybody else can do. I'll do things that airmen can do because I'm really trying to avoid the hard things that only the leader can do.
So I think Dave's chapter on Am I Worthy, we struggled with whether we should title the book that as opposed to Get Back Up. But that question of servant leadership, I think as a leader, I do a lot of one-on-ones with my direct subordinates. I'm not a micromanager. We have a mission. We manage resources. I get good people. I let them do their jobs. But when in our one-on-ones, when we're trying to get the update, what's going on, and so forth, and kind of check signals, if you will, probably the most important question I ask them as a leader is, what do you need from me that you're not getting? Mm-hmm. And I can't write $1 million check, but what do they need from me? Mm. And as a leader and as a servant leader, you need to be constantly looking at, all right, how do I help my people be even better at what they're doing to accomplish the overall mission?
Right.
And so that question of, what do you need from me that you're not getting? Mm. And it's amazing the number of times that people when I first ask them that, if they're just joining the team or even in the as a Secretary of the Air Force, it startles people. Now sometimes people don't think, but that's a leader's job, is to make sure that your team has what they need to succeed in the mission.
Right.